Once we started the foundation, it was really a way for us to honor my brother and to carry his legacy that I felt like was cut so short.
I'm here to celebrate one of the most memorable players I've ever coached, Joey Slye.
I'm going to be biased when I say it, but my brother was going to do something good with his life, and there's just things that I definitely wish we could go through together. But for me, I know I look at it from his side. I don't want anyone to ever feel like they have to go through that battle. I never want anyone to have to go through the situations that our family has to. So our goal is just to keep fighting for a cure, and if not find a cure, then at least provide a community around people that are going through hard situations. My family moved here in 2007. My dad's a retired Air Force lieutenant colonel. So every single time we got stationed at a new base, it was me and AJ starting off, and growing up with him, our family moving from place to place. I kind of had a built-in best friend. Obviously with an older brother, you're going to be held to the same standards as them. And luckily I had a brother that had a very motivating personality, competitive personality. So for me and him, it was a constant battle to see who would win. AJ went to play football at Salisbury University up in Maryland. He had been complaining about back issues. I mean, me and my brother grew up pretty tough. When my mom would ask us if anything was ever wrong with us, we'd always just be like, yeah, we're fine, even though something might be hurt or broken or whatever it might be. So when AJ finally kind of told my mom and dad, like, hey, like, I'm in a lot of pain. My parents could sense something was up, but they didn't think it'd be to the severity of what it was. December 15th, we were supposed to go hang wreaths at Arlington that Saturday, and that was the game plan, getting up. So I woke up early, and my parents were just like, hey, change of plans. We're gonna go ahead and take AJ to the local urgent care. He's just not feeling well. And I had gotten the call from my mom to meet my dad at the house, and that was weird for me. To be honest with you, I thought I was in trouble. I thought I like left the garage door open or something, or left the door unlocked, and my dad had come home and was mad at me. So, and I had gotten home, my dad's kind of a little bit like out of it, and I was like, what's going on? And he said, so some of the testing was showing that AJ's white count is up, and as soon as he said that, I was like, does he have cancer? My mom and my brother rode in the ambulance, and we followed them all the way down to UVA, and that was the start of the next 14 months for my brother battling for the rest of his life. The goal ultimately was for AJ to receive a stem cell transplant. He had acute myeloid leukemia, so AML. It's a very rare disease. It's like 0.0000%, whatever, but he had it, and the goal was to get him the stem cell transplant from a close of a match that we can find for him, and that was going to be his cure ultimately for the cancer. So my brother's situation out there was he would have really, really tough days, and my mom told him, if you ever want to quit, you have to call your brother. So he'd be frustrated. He'd say, I don't want to do this anymore. He'd say, this is the end, I'm done, I'm tired of this, I can't do it anymore. And my mom would just constantly say, like, okay, fine, pick up the phone. And he'd be like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna call him. He'd sit there, and with a blank stare on his face, would just look at his phone and get mad at my mom and throw it back at her. Fine, you know, we'll do another chemotherapy treatment, we'll do another, you know, week of TPN, we'll do all these different situations that he's going through out there. And for me at home, I'm trying to find normalcy in the life that I'm living of, you know, not having my mom and dad around, not having the brother that I've had by my side for 17 years at that point.
AJ, you my man, get well soon.
We love you, miss you.
We're praying for you.
We miss you, we love you, and we want to win this battle, and we're behind you 100%.
I didn't know how many eyes were on me in our area. So like the first day that people had kind of found out that my brother was sick, the amount of casseroles and lasagnas and pastas and things that had showed up on our doorstep, and it's just people trying to help in any way that they can, whether it was taking pressure off my mom, whether it was taking pressure off of me. Essentially, what they did for us is kind of the framework of what we try to do in our foundation for the community around us. So
all the love and support we give you, anything you need, we're here. It's the AJ Slye family. Love you, bud.
What you might not know about me is I'm also a cancer survivor. 3 years in June, buddy. So, you gotta stay positive.
Be strong, man. Keep up the good fight. We'll see you when you get back, man. Got my bracelet on. They won't let me wear my t-shirt, but I got my bracelet on.
thick one is the AJ Slye hype one. We had the Slye Strong night that we had at one of the basketball games. So AJ's intensity was very much prevalent when he was playing, and that just transformed into AJ Slye hype. It's our foundation logo, but it also is the probably most memorable picture of my brother. That picture's from him clapping when he's coming off the field when we played Phoebus for the state semifinal game, and that was his last football game. That was the last time I was able to play with him, and that's actually the tattoo on my right arm is the last time we were able to take the field together. And that's through all the sports that we played throughout our life, that was the last time that we got to play together. And so it's a very just meaningful game. The amount of stories we have from that game and the amount of stories that we have from playing sports our whole life, that tattoo on my arm just kind of encompasses all that. The transplant was about 99% successful. So 100 days post-op, they came to him and just said, technically you're cured based off of our percentages, but the doctor was like, I don't trust where we're at right now. Like, I'm not gonna feel confident until that number is 100%. And so we were happy that where we were at, but we were still, understanding that there might be a fight ahead, and there was. After that, a couple weeks later, he had gotten to about 95 and 90, 70, and that percentage just kept going down and down and down. And we had gotten him kind of okay at the end of 2013 to be able to come home, and my mom was able to come home for my senior night. AJ was able to come home for my senior banquet and be there just for a couple days and see some old friends from the area. And I didn't realize at that time that would be the last time he was going to be able to come home. For me, I never felt like my brother was sick. I mean, I knew he was battling, and I knew that this was something that was scary and tough, but I never really thought that he was fighting cancer. I just felt like he was fighting something that he could beat. And it's pretty crazy when they come in with like a hazmat suit and they're telling you to sign this paperwork to say, we're gonna put this in your body and hopefully it's gonna help you. And my brother has to sign away and officially just kind of say like, hey, like this may kill me, but it might help. So on the 26th is the day he signed that paperwork, and that was the first day that I had kind of realized that this wasn't gonna, like he wasn't gonna be there anymore. And so for 14 months he fought, but for one day, it was the only day that I realized that he wasn't gonna be there. And luckily we were able to get a flight that next day out there, and we got in just in time to see him before he had kind of gotten into a state where he wasn't really there anymore, and able to spend the last couple hours with him before he had passed away. So I went from having an older brother to being an only child. My parents went from having 2 kids to 1. So that whole first year was just trying to kind of get our feet back under us after getting knocked down. And once we started the foundation, it was really a way for us to, like I said, continue my brother's legacy in any way that we could. I'm gonna be biased when I say it, but my brother was gonna do something good with his life, and we were blessed with our community in Stafford that they helped us as much as they could. And we just want to both say thank you to them and for all that they did, as well as kind of extend that outreach to as many people as we can. So.
My name is Megan Davis, and I'm an associate director at Children's National. Children's National is a local hospital that serves the Maryland, DC, Virginia, and beyond, and serves to help kids grow up stronger.
I think it's a great opportunity for our family to continue this kind of symbiotic relationship of continually, trying to help Children's Hospital as much as we can through the different avenues that we might do. So, like again, you said the book drive, we donate to them every single year, or we do some iPads, things like that. It's cool that a lot of times when we donate, we put the Slye Strong sticker on it. So sometimes when you're at the hospital, if you ever look at the back of it, you might see the foundation logo on it. And so for us to pair together on this My Cause My Cleats is just to continue this awareness behind the fact that there are people that are truly fighting a fight that they shouldn't be fighting, and they need as much help as they can get.
Children's National is a proud pediatric partner of the Commanders. And this year, we were really honored to be able to have one of our patients work with Joey Slye for the My Cause My Cleats initiative. Sophia is an amazing young woman. She is treated at Children's National for a complex care issue, and she is in the hospital, but you would never know because she doesn't let anything get her down. She's always smiling and drawing hearts, and she's just incredible. And for the My Cause My Cleats initiative, we chose Sophia because she's a fantastic artist, and we asked her to do some drawings that could be included on Joey Slye's shoe. And she came up with an amazing football that represents her and all the patients at Children's National on the cleat.
They've picked her for a bunch of different things, and luckily we got to be picked with her to design the cleats for this year. She's an avid artist and also a model, as I can tell from the flyers that they sent out. So I'm really excited that she gets to experience something like this because I think she'll love it.
This opportunity means the world to Sophia and her family. They're huge Commanders fans, for one, but also when you're a kid that, you're always in and out of the hospital, times like this mean a lot.
Hi, Sophia. Nice to meet you. I'm Joey.
I'm Sophia.
Ready to look at these cleats?
Yeah.
So what was your thought process behind making these? You had any thoughts in mind on what you wanted to draw on here?
I wanted to do something that represents most of you. So I pulled up some references of, the ball and stuff.
Okay.
And I just made it more on the fun side.
All right, so you ready for them?
Yeah.
These are awesome. So this is my foundation logo, and then here is the ones that we've been waiting for.
Oh.
Look at these. These are awesome. Wanna hold it? So just tell me what you think about them. Those look amazing.
So I did two. So the first one I was doing more colors on.
Okay.
And I wanted to do one that was more of a color of a normal ball.
Which one's your favorite of these two?
This one.
That one? I kind of like all the ones you did on this one and all the colors on it. That's awesome. We should look to see if we can get one of those in the football game, huh? Imagine me kicking one of those. That'd be kind of funny. So it's got some different hearts all over the football. You see, she made one look like an actual NFL football. I think, like we said, we need to put some of these into the game. This one's got all the different colors on it. And then, like I said, this is my older brother. I don't know if you knew. My older brother's name was AJ. And we have a foundation in honor of him. And what we try to do is just help families and stuff like that are going through cancer or just battling through difficult situations. So we have a foundation set up in my brother's honor. So he would probably have loved to see the design from this.